Hi, it's Egganator back with another Garden Warfare video, but except this time it's my Garden Warfare 2 ability tier list. And again, this is just my opinion, like always. I already see people saying, why aren't Blazing Blast Leaf Field top tier? So, the abilities at the bottom are ones I haven't even locked, except I also haven't even unlocked Arcane Lotus, Unicorn Warp, which I'll explain why the tiers are in just a sec, and then Reserve. I don't have Bling Johnny, but everyone knows how good Johnny is. He's the god. The gods. They're the king. So that's why I have those two at the top. I need to say no more. And then I'm not going to go through every single one of them. I don't want this video to be less than 3 hours long. So at the bottom, we got Sprint Burrow, Armored Heal Station, Super P Jump, and Proximity Mime. I don't know which one I think is the worst, but I think the most useless is Proximity Sonic Mime. You just play it down, walk away from it, and if the plant gets done, you're probably nowhere nearby. Just use the Sonic Grenade. Same goes for pretty much all of these. Pretty self-explanatory. My least favorite one is Sprint Burrow. Okay, none of these cards are in order, but you can see I made Burrow and Sprint Burrow as far away as possible. I actually did use Armored Heal Station for like a while, like a few years. But then I realized how quicker the regular one does it because I saw it so on other tiers. Like, why haven't I been using this one? And this is where it probably gets controversial. I have Arcane Lotus and Mega Heal Bomb. I mean, I know they're not horrible abilities because all the other Rose and Scientist abilities you can't get any vanquishes with them. So it pretty much uses. I mean, I can see how it's good on soil, but other than that, just use the Sticky Bomb or Arcane Enigma. And again, that's why I haven't bought an Arcane Lotus, because I think it's useless. Turbo Twister used to be really good. Now it just sucks. It's kind of like the E-Citron of abilities. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. And Armored Heal Station is the Rock P of abilities. Future Dummy, I want to put mid-tier. I mean, I did buy him from Rux. I have no regrets doing it. But I'll let you decide if he's worth buying. I just have him low tier because I feel like if he could place down 2, he'd be in mid-tier. Potato Nugget Mine, just thought about putting bottom tier, but I think they do like 25, and if you got 3 would kill an amp, 4 would get a scientist, and all 5 would get an engineer, pirate, and soldier. But I mean, I think that's enough to have it out of bottom tier, but it's still a sucky ability. Okay, now we have mid-tier. I meant to put the P-Shear's Bean Bomb in high tier, but I kind of messed up. But I think it kind of does fit a little bit mid-tier because unlike Input, it takes a lot longer to run away from it. And Potato Mime's also in there. I thought about putting higher, but I mean, I think even a Superhero All-Star it can kill just by step on it. But it's easily avoidable, so I decided to put mid tier. Oh yeah, also Unicorn Warp I put mid. I think it's not as good as Twilight Warp, just because I like Twilight Warp a lot better because you can like go a lot farther. Like can go from like the Aqua Center middle area. Exactly talk about to like the stairs. But this is just the same as a regular Scientist Warp, and. I mean, I don't even have a Unicorn Chopper, but I've played him in the Town Hall, and just I think both of the Rocket Leap and Rocket Jump are the same. I mean, Rocket Jump's not as useful in this game just because there's not maps like Chomp Town, Crash Course, or Suburban Flats where you can need to get up there. But Rocket Leap, I like never use it, but I know you can go higher. You have 2 of them, so I see where there's potential. Cannon is kind of like a bad version of the Bolt Blaster. Most of the drones in here, both jackhammers. I mean, and then there's Godify is okay, and then the Drake mech I think is the worst mech. I still think it's okay, but I think it just doesn't deserve to be in the same tier as any of the other ones. Now we're in high tier. I thought about putting Super Ultra Ball in mid tier, but I think since it's on a superhero and you can just go to finishing off characters, I mean, you can't take out. The reason I didn't want to put it because I don't want to be in the same tier as Shuck Shot or ZBG, which you can take out just about any character. In fact, I think you can, but I still think You can do it while you're mid-air, so that's another reason. Quick kick, I wanted to put him in here, but since it has 2, I think it deserves to be. I don't use it to vanquish characters ever, really. I just use it to get on to top of buildings. I do think both the Sunbeams are equals good, and I do think Ultra Tackle is better than Sprint Tackle. Why? Because sure, I mean, it does do damage, but sure, you have to wait longer. But again, you're playing an all-star. It has the cannon. You can just as the input. Like, I think it's okay that you don't have it. Notice how they only have the ZMech abilities for a certain few of them. Yes, I think Energy Warp is high tier. I do think Warp's a little better. It kind of depends on what scientists. Like, computer scientists, the Energy Warp takes you out of it. So just use Warp on Energy Scientists. If you're being the chemist, yeah, definitely use the Warp. But like, say you're being paleontologist, my favorite scientist. It's a long range. You could also use Energy Warp on Astronaut, but I mean, I still kind of use it. Or Marine Biologist, I use Energy Warp on. I mean, it's good for like going to Walnut Hills. Like I was saying, I just use Warp on Astronaut because it's rapid fire. But like paleontologist, you can just get away. I think actually it would be better than Warp if it just could go a little faster. Barrel Blast, I think it's good because it's good at countering chompers. I mean, I like the idea of the goats. I don't even know what that thing is called. The thing that is in between the Sprint Tackle, the Ultra Tackle and the Barrel Blast. I don't even know what it's called, but it can boost other players' damage, and I really like the idea of it. Really, again, I don't really like the Hover Goat. Finally, we got the top. We got Dark Garlic Joan, which if it comes rock and you have enough, I don't even care if you have flat 500,000 and you're worried about going broke. Buy this ability. It's the best drone, not in the history of Garden Warfare 2. If rest in peace, Rocket Drone was still in the game, it'd be up there. Goop, pretty self-explanatory story. So is the Gravity Grenade, EM Peach, and Sonic Mine. Imp Punt, unlike Chili Bean Bomb, you can just do it. And Long Bomb it was slightly better, not really statistically in the first one, but like say you're camping out at the beginning of Driftwood Shores, then that's the time you could use it up on the hills. Huskop. There's the 2 best ZMechs in my opinion, and then there's Burrow. Also notice there's not a single R1 or unless you're an Xbox player, RB ability in the top tier. And that's it for my Garden Warfare 2 videos. And also, I'm going to be in Ohio for that next half week, so I'll be back making probably not as much Garden Warfare 2 videos, but some other stuff. I have an idea how I'm going to get face cam. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.